moving to Atlanta. This is the biggest thing ever, and I just wish somebody would have told me. I've never seen this nowhere else, but in Atlanta, this is a very much thing. Like, don't be polite, be honest. And Hey, it's your girl Chris Kanique back again with another video. As you can tell from the title below, I am here to do a video that's a little bit different from all of my other videos. This is kind of a long awaited video. I was going to do this last year after I hit 1 year mark of living in Atlanta, but I was like, I can't do that because the whole first year of me living in Atlanta, I definitely thought I was leaving Atlanta. Any year anywhere is going to be hard. When I first moved to New York, that first year was mad hard, and I was only 2 hours away from where I was from, which is Connecticut. So coming 15 hours away from where I'm from is gonna be hard. So I was like, I'm gonna give it another year, and it's about to be 2 years, and I have what I believe to be my official pros and cons list of moving to Atlanta and living in Atlanta and just the lifestyle of Atlanta. I'm an up north girl, up north raised me, the snow, the city, like everything about up north is me. And coming to the south and just experience that culture shock.
It's so country out here, man. It's like the flies. Why are there so many flies out here?
I'm here to give my take on it. Okay, so this is all just opinion based from my perspective, from what I've been through, my experiences in Atlanta. I have been outside. I like, respectfully, I've been outside. I've seen what Atlanta has to offer, and it's some good stuff. Like, it's not all bad, but it's bad. Some stuff is bad too. And that first year is going to determine, it's gonna make you the first year of me living in Atlanta was probably one of the worst years of my life. But I think you just go through that when you relocate, or I don't know, it was very different for me. Like, the south and up north is not the same at all, and it's not that one's good and one's bad, but one is one I'm used to and one is one I'm not. So yeah, I'm just here to give y'all the pros and the cons of moving to Atlanta. One of the main reasons why I moved to Atlanta was because of what almost everybody who moves to Atlanta really all moves because of the same reason. Like, we all want to network. Atlanta is the city for Black young people to grow a network and to make their way into the industry. I'm not somebody that ever wanted to be a rapper or an artist of any type of sort, but I am a media personality. I want to do radio, I want to do TV. Working in Atlanta prior to the pandemic is very like active. Like, people will really contact you outside of the networking event. It's not like you're just at a networking event, you're passing out your cards or you're passing out your Instagram and you're talking to people and they don't reach back out to you. People reach right back out to you. When I moved to Atlanta, I know the date, it was March 20th. No, I moved to Atlanta on March 15th and I got my internship on March 20th. So literally, that's how fast it worked. Like, I moved on a Monday. On Friday, I went to a networking event, and then I met the girl who ended up giving me my first internship in Atlanta. And that internship got me a lot of content with me just being in Atlanta for such a short amount of time. People in Atlanta, this is a con. So that was a pro. Like, networking is very possible, and networking in Atlanta will actually show results. Okay, like, you will actually get, I wanted to come out here and create content, and I came out here and I created content because I had an internship with somebody that put me in position to create good content with people. Now, the problem with the content that I created, yes, it was great, and yes, it was everything I wanted, but it was never released. So that's one thing about it. Like, you network and everything is like very black owned, very black owned, coming up, all of the opportunities, like it'll get you in good situations and good places. But because it's not a major network, like I didn't have an internship with iHeart. So if I had an internship with iHeart, guaranteed I probably would have not been their first priority, because they would have had tons of interns. But any content that I would have created with iHeart would have been produced on iHeart. Now when you're dealing with a individual and not a company, it's not as professional as it should. You will network with people and their professionalism is just not where it needs to be at, you know, and that's a problem. Black owned. And there's nothing wrong with black owned. So I think this is the problem. Okay, like in Atlanta, you network with a lot of black owned businesses, and there's nothing wrong with black owned businesses. Like, we support that, we love that, we love to see it. That's one of the main reasons why I came to Atlanta, is because I wanted to be around a whole bunch of black bosses, okay? And that's amazing, and I love to see it. I love to support, and I love to do anything I can to help continue to grow your business, because if you're doing good and you're up, then it will only make my way, like when I go to do the same thing you're doing, even easier, because you look like me and you have done it. Now when your professionalism is not there, which a lot of these black owned businesses, their professionalism is just not there, it just makes you just be like, damn, well, I could have just went to go intern for iHeart, because at least the professionalism would have been there. At least there would have been accountability. At least there would have been a third party, a third unbiased party. The professionalism and the way how they want you to genuinely kiss ass at that first level is just crazy to me. And it's crazy to me because up north we just don't do that. Like, we genuinely don't. Like, people, and that's another con I have to say. Like, there's, well, it's a con and a pro. Like, southern hospitality, like, it's really just you not being honest. Like, I just don't know how other way to say it. Like, people say up north people are rude. I really genuinely don't think we're rude. I think we're just gonna tell you when it's a problem, let you know the problem, try to get to the solution in a faster way. Because with southern hospitality, you're just continuously being nice to somebody and they're just not getting the point. Like, if you're wrong, I have to tell you you're wrong. Like, I'm not just gonna be, like I said, I'm an up north girl. We're very blunt, we're very to the point. I'm gonna tell you if you're wrong. I'm gonna tell you if something is just not sitting right with me. Now, the way how I tell you may come off a little forward, but it's never disrespectful. Like, I'm never a disrespectful person for anybody. I'm not a fan of that. Like, I'm not a fan of people having hidden agendas but feeling like they can't talk about it because of being polite. Like, don't be polite, be honest. And that's just me. That's just one thing I would love for the world. Like, just be honest. It's okay to just have a regular conversation with somebody and put, like, don't be rude, don't be disrespectful, but it's okay just not to be polite. Just be blunt. Be blunt. And that's one thing I just don't like. That's a con for me. Southern hospitality, please miss me with it. Like, for me, it's more like fake it till you make it, and I just don't like that. Be real from the start. Don't like that. That's a con. Definitely one of the pros of living in Atlanta is there is really always something to do. Depending on what you like to do. Because one thing about it, as y'all can even see, because of the pandemic and all of this stuff, like, Atlanta don't close. Atlanta's lit 24/7. Like, you can literally pop out on a Tuesday and the club is up like if it's a Saturday. Like, I've never seen this nowhere else, but in Atlanta this is a very much thing. Every Tuesday, every Monday, every Wednesday, every Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Like, Atlanta don't shut down. Atlanta is actually like, I know I went to college in New York, and they always used to say like it's the city that never sleeps. But like catching the A train, having to catch the A train at 6 in the morning when it only goes local, nigga, go to sleep, because nobody wants to do that. Like, nobody wants to do that. Atlanta, completely different. Atlanta is a driving state. You drive to your location, there's parking, and you get out, you go out, boom. You could literally go out, you could leave your house, right, at 3 in the morning and not, like, still be in 3. You could leave, okay. You can go out, right, on any day, Monday through Sunday, at 12 o'clock at night, and not get back in your house until 8 o'clock in the morning. And you would have went to 5 different clubs, and they were still open, living in Atlanta. You could go to Piedmont. Piedmont's always a vibe. There'll just be people chilling, like put a blanket out, listen to music, chill at Piedmont. Piedmont's a beautiful park. I love that park. That park gives me like a lot of motivation. I go there to think. You could go to Stone Mountain, even though it's hella racist. They have 3 different Confederate flags, but if you just want to go hiking, Stone Mountain is actually the only real hiking trail they have. They have other hiking trails, but it doesn't have that incline like Stone Mountain, which is why people really go to Stone Mountain, because the incline and the views. But it's just when you learn the backstory of Stone Mountain, you really just don't fuck with it. To food, right? When I first moved to Atlanta, I was ecstatic about the food, because one thing about Southern people, they make the best mac and cheese. Like, I'll give it to y'all. Y'all mac and cheese, award winning, like amazing. Mac and cheese, your grits, shrimp and grits, like all the Southern specialties, y'all got that shit like on lock in Atlanta, like for real. However, that's it. Like, their Chinese food is nasty. Their Jamaican food is nasty. They have a lot of African food, but that's because a lot of Africans live in Atlanta. Like, the culture in Atlanta is very 1 or 2. It's not like, I'm from up north where literally you got Trinidadians, Jamaicans, Antiguans, Saint-Tomians, Africans of all different kinds. You got Chinese people, you got Jewish people, you got Irish people, you got a whole bunch of people living up north. Like, I don't know what it is, but people from other countries just migrate to New York, and then from New York you either go to Jersey, you go to Philly, you go to Connecticut. In Atlanta, it's like, if you're not African and if you're not American, you are just like a rarity. Like, there's not a lot of West Indian people out here, and you could tell, like, the food tells it all. If it's not Southern food, I wouldn't recommend going here. One of the main reasons why I decided to move to Atlanta was because of how cheap the rent was. So that's definitely a pro. You get way more for your buck living in Atlanta than you would in New York, Connecticut, Philly, Jersey, any of that. Like, the way how the apartments are set up north versus in the south is way cheaper and way better. Like, way better quality. You get almost every apartment in Atlanta got a washer and a dryer. It's not radiators. Like, I know up north, I don't know why our apartments have radiators. Like, especially in New York, radiators is definitely a thing. That's not ever the case in Atlanta. Atlanta is going to be central air. Even like the fixtures on stuff is very like modern. Everywhere comes with a patio, a washer and a dryer, a dishwasher. That's all normal in Atlanta. Like, normal as fuck. Like, central air, normal. Like, almost every apartment in Buckhead, that's where I live at, has that. Like, it's regular. Let's just talk about it, okay? Period. Point blank, period. One of the biggest cons of moving to Atlanta, this is the biggest thing ever, and I just wish somebody would have told me, because I swore I was coming to Atlanta to find a good Southern man to start a family with. Bitch, no. There is no dating in Atlanta. These niggas be burnt out. Like, burnt out bad. like bad. They be broke. They be outside too much. They be for everybody. They be in these motherfucking streets, sleeping at any bitch house because they don't got a home. And 4, they just be in the club too damn much. Like, some niggas in Atlanta really got women tendencies. And listen, to all you guys that's about to be in these comments like, oh, you ain't date a real one in Atlanta, if the shoe don't apply, don't try to fit it, okay? Like, if the shoe don't fit, baby, ignore me. Ignore what I'm saying. But if you're getting offended, it's because you fit the standards. You fit the what I'm talking about. You fit in it. Respectfully to all my gays, these niggas be down low as fuck. Okay? A lot of these niggas is gay. Oh my gosh, they're psycho. Oh my gosh, they're crazy as fuck. Bro, one thing about a nigga from Atlanta or from the South, they just don't catch the fucking hit. Like, oh my gosh, you said them niggas make it look so bad for yourselves. Y'all make it look so bad for yourselves. Y'all gotta do better. Genuinely, please do better. One thing about the people that you will meet in Atlanta though is, outside of men, is that you meet a lot of creative minds, like a lot of creatives, and you can network with creatives, you can make content with creatives. I love that. I love the fact that I meet a lot of creatives daily and they're all willing to help you. A lot of people in Atlanta, they'll give you the tea. You just gotta ask. Like, it's never anybody being too like pressed. And I know up north people be like that, like they be too bougie and don't want to give out the goods. In Atlanta, they just want to see everybody win. So that's always gonna be good. Another good thing about Atlanta is for the girls, okay? Like, for all my girly girls out there, I'm a girly girl. I love to get my hair done. I love to get my lashes done. I love to get my nails done. And Atlanta's gonna have you laid and slayed all day, okay? I didn't even know that was gonna rhyme, but deadass, it really will. Like, so many options, and I love that. Atlanta is so many options, and these people are really good. If you are not on your pretty shit in Atlanta, you're just not a pretty bitch, period. And all the little like Instagram boutiques are out here too. Oh my gosh, how could I almost forget this? So big con, and this is like everybody in the world sees that it's a con except from Atlanta. Open to carry state. Y'all, there is so many shootings in Atlanta. Like, people be outside, like I told y'all, every day. It goes left, Atlanta's shooting shit up, okay? And they not playing with it. And I don't like that. Like, that's a con for me. Like, open to carry, all these shootings, people just dying for no reason when really it could have just been a fight, blows me. Like, it just is beyond me. Like, why are we even doing all of that? There's literally kids that have gotten caught up in the fire, and like, it happens so much, and I'm just like, y'all still shooting shit up? There's literally too many deaths in Atlanta, too many. So this has been my pros and cons list of moving to Atlanta. This is all opinion based. Please do not get offended. Comment below and tell me your opinion as well. If you live in Atlanta, if you have moved here from a different state, tell me your story in the comments. And y'all, do not forget to subscribe, and hit that like button, okay? It's your girl, Chris Kenny.